about, like, you know, what we want when we die, like cremated, and, you know, our family to have like a service where they all get together and whatever. So we discussed all of that, which was really weird because he died like 2 weeks later. I had a dream he came to me. He was on a gurney, but he had the like look of someone who's been dead for a few hours, where the blood starts pooling where they're laying, and he's like sitting up in this gurney telling me that it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And I freaked out. I think he came to see me and tell me that, you know, it's fine when you die. And I believe that he was actually showing me that. Which is like, it's kind of funny because we always made jokes like, when I die, I'm gonna haunt you. I'm gonna come and do something. And it was like right away. And I'm not the only one. He did that too. But like other people had their own experiences. It's just a little shocking.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It fucking sucks to lose somebody who was close to you and meant a lot to you. But I understand it was something that I couldn't change and something that I accept. You know, it was weird because like 2 weeks before he died, he had this like wire and crystal wrapped into one of his dreads, and yeah, he just ripped it right out of his head and just gave it to me. And was like, here, work your magic on that or something. But like no words or anything. It was like he slept over at my house and he had to wake up and go to work. And yeah, he's like saying goodbye in the morning and just ripped it out, threw it at me, and then left. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So I kept it. I still have it. It's just nice to have. I don't know if I'll ever get ashes from him. But I did get my friend William's ashes, and my first instinct was like fun dip, and I and it tastes weird. Yeah. Don't do that. It tastes like a feeling on your tongue. It doesn't really have a taste. It tastes like warm sensation. I wear my friend William's ashes around the anniversary of his death. Him and my friend Christy shared a birthday. So they usually would always go out on their birthdays, and I would usually be with them. But after he died, we took his ashes out and went to like rec room and just had fun that night. Nice. And just like, he's here in spirit.
Fuck
this
yeah.
little jar.
Aww.
But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of how we hang out with him now. My best friend died on my 14th birthday. I think I was 19 when I went to her grave at night alone, and it was on my birthday, I believe. I had one of those like those old cameras, that the little cameras everybody used to have, the little pocket cameras, and I brought one out there and I took a picture, and then I set it on the timer and I sat it on top of the tombstone that was next to her so I can like take a picture sitting at her grave with her. And I put the camera down and said, like, you know, if anyone's here that wants to be in the picture, you're welcome to be in the picture with me. Like, I invited it.
Yeah.
So I let the camera go off, and I knew I wasn't alone that night because I could hear footsteps around, and something in the corner of my eye moved. So I knew like I wasn't alone. It was very active. And then I didn't want to look at the picture because it does that thing where it will be on the screen for like 5 or 10 seconds. Yep. And I looked at it and I saw something and I just looked away. Like, I didn't want to look at it. I didn't look at it for a week. And then when I finally looked at it, there was this big bright orange streak in front of me that was like probably like this long. And it was just kind of like a long bar of light in front of me. And then behind me on one of the tombstones, there was an orb. There's like a skull, like a face inside of it. And it was the weirdest picture I've ever taken. I think it was the coolest thing ever.